Welcome, and we're playing our full week of our Magician Woods Girl, Woods Girl, our Magician Woods Girl Pilgrim Berserker. See the scores here: 10 to 6 to 6 to 5. So the Woods Girl, I mean, I hate to say she's been very lucky, but she has been very lucky. She had effectively two situations where pretty much 2 points in two situations, so 4 points in total, sort of fell into her lap a little bit. Um, and one was the first day. So she scored a lot of quest cards here. It gives her 10 points total. She's also done a little killing and a little bit of gold gathering. And so she's in the lead with 10. Pilgrim and Berserker have both sort of they've done some quests, they've done some work, but Pilgrim has killed the most. Had his buddy Order with him. So he's killed some. Berserker has, as you can see, gotten great treasures. So a good game all around. The Magician had the worst game, and that's because I tried a cheesy transform strategy with it. Well advised. So be so. So we're playing our last week. Not streaming this tonight. Today, we're just gonna sort of finish this one out alone. But hey, if you're watching on YouTube, you're here, so that's cool. Let's see what we want everything to do. What I don't like about this last week is I don't think anybody's in a really particularly good position to actually score much. So I think that's a bit of my issue here today. Um, so I got my magician here. He has all his chits are rested. He has his nudge chit. Um, I think. I mean, he could be looking for one last hurrah. He's going to move to Bad Valley 2, so that's easy. That's an easy move. Bad Valley 2. Um, Problem is he's facing down two trolls. Certainly not the best for him. But what I think he's going to do is, and it has not a ton there for him to do. I think what we will do, we will, because we got the option, we'll spell X, spell, and spell. So that'll give us two modes of color here. Um, that way we'll be able to enchant if we need to enchant. We'll try one last teleport. There you go. So we've not teleport, transform. So we're gonna do that. That's gonna be his first day. It's an easy first day of the week here. Let's go. Had to run out of this patient. She was unhid. So she had to run out. So she's got to move to ledges one. Um, then I believe she hides. Then she's going to rest to get her stuff back here. Then I think she's going to move back into the throne. So we'll see how that goes. Um, so the pilgrim, what is he trying to get done? Enchanter. Is that ever going to get done? I think he was trying to get the scholar back, really. He did get consult demon, but got sort of chased out of there with the serpents. 'Cause you have to do the demon. Now he's got this wolf problem. So I suppose my question for him is, ah, would you have a thing to go to? And is there anywhere we can go? Um, we sort of ended up on the wrong side of this bridge here. So we go 1, 2 here. We either have to make it through 2 of these. That ain't great. Or we sort of stuck a little bit. Um, with the caveat that so he could come out 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, as it were, right? And then the answer would be, is there any enchant that does him any better? No, that one does. This one might, since they always switch to 4, 5. So that's one enchant he could do. And that would get him to the guard faster, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enchant 9, 10. So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe in 4 days. Whereas this is going to be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and 4 days. Strangely enough, it's about the same. This assumes that he makes all of his hides, because if he doesn't, then he's cooked by the wolf. Because the pilgrim right now, in his condition, cannot face. So Spider Slayer again. I mean, might just behoove us now. So yeah, it might just behoove us to get down here as fast as possible. We're gonna hide and go to 5. He's gonna hide. He's gonna 5, and he's done. Oh, and he's got the crossbow. So he can at least do a little. Now the berserker, giant slayer, take cover, locate statue. If I recall, our berserker buddy was heading just straight in. He's got 2 buddies with him. He's got an extra move. So he's going to hide and then go 2 into the cave. Hide, extra move, cave, done. There you go. There's our day. There's the plan. Get a monster roll up in here. 6 bats. Bats are not really a problem right now for most of our heroes. I think they're all on the board or dead. So it works out. So, all right, Pilgrim. You're going to go here. Going to hide. He fails. But no bats. Done. So he is done. The Berserker, take his move. He's going to end up hidden. Well, he's not. He's going to fail at his hide. He only has to roll 1 die. So something to note. Lost City, which we sort of knew was coming. Lost City is in 3. We have the Cairn in 5. The Lair in 3. That's pretty sexy treasure site. Hatter 2. None of these are going to be bats, because no bats are. The statue in 2. And the Horde in 6. So all the treasure, one of the last tiles turned over, all the shit. So done. We do need to find the statue, so that's a winner. No giants are going to appear here. That's a loser. Uh, so okay, let's figure that out. The magician goes here. He's gonna spell X, spell, and spell. I think he's gonna turn gray for sure. No, no, that matters, but he will turn black. So he gets two more color modes. They, and then that leaves us with the Woods Girl, who goes there. Her sprite, she had to leave the sprite behind. That sprite might have been killed. Sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it off. That sprite would have probably died. Being left in this clearing with those three creatures at some point. That sprite. We neglected that. She did hide, and then she rested and moved back in. So when she rested, she's gonna rest L3, so she has something fatigue. Then she heads back in to maybe fight another day. And that's it. That's all of our guys there. And the bats could appear here. So let's take a quick look. It's a mountain. We are gonna have a flood. Oh, they're all out. So we have a flutter. So we're and I think she is the fight. So let's take care of her here. So we're gonna do the standard, snipey hunter procedure. We're not even gonna map it out on the fight thing here. She's gonna play these two chits generally, and she's gonna shoot. And each of these is gonna be the same. It's gonna be a 1 or 2 kill. So the question is, she's gonna go for the serpent first. So it's a 1 or 2 to kill it. 1, so she does kill the serpent. Does she remain hidden? 6s are bad. She remains hidden. Second serpent, 1 or 2 to kill it is a heavy armored. It's a 4, no good. Hidden? Yes. Now she can fatigue. On this second round, she could fatigue. I'm going to then have her play those two and let her fatigue 1 or 2. Nope, 3. Does she remain hidden? Yes. So now we're back to fatigue this guy. Will not fatigue again. She's going to just let the combat expire if she has to. So we're going to play this bad boy, and it doesn't kill him. Does she become unhidden? No. Second round where nothing happens. 1 or 2. Come, we got this. 5. Nope. Does she become unhidden? No. The combat runs out the clock. She is done. Doesn't have to run. He gets 4 points. Hoping to get something else to get the multiplier, but that ain't happening today. That is the day she is. So let's get. Oh, and the end of the day here, we are casting again. So what are we casting? Transform. We are transforming ourselves into something very mighty, and that would be a flippin' pharaoh potentially, or a squirrel. Um, I say we're going to use the nudge. So we're going to nudge this to a 4. That's going to give us sparrow. So our nudge is done. This chit fatigues. This is stuck. Yeah, I have toyed with the idea of allowing you to delete your own self-cast spells. So to this transform in this. Um, Simply to obviate the need of taking remedy and casting it every time. The answer there might be, well, Chris, the actual balancing is the fact that it takes 2 or 3 days to run through the cycle. And I sort of buy that. But it's not a fun, so I don't know. I've thought about, because some folks play with, like, right, the enhanced magic where the chits aren't tied up, or the ones with the spells not tied up. If you tie up the spell and the chits, if you're not playing with either of those, then it seems to me the least you could do is not make me take this extra thing and cast it, and then when I break this, then this comes back. I have to rest it. I have to, it's at least a day in between casts, as opposed to a couple days casts. So that's all. So, okay. So I think we've got everything is done here. We just now need to figure out our days for everybody. So I think I don't think. So I'm taking this off of her. Can bring him back to the guardhouse, then a weapon upgrade, but that's not going to help her. Right now, it's too late in the game. I would take the weapon upgrade. One extra sharpness star makes her a freaking beast. Um, so the question is, do we just try to fight these guys down? We just keep doing this so we can sortie these guys. Is there a so she has 34? Can she beat 47? She gets 16 more points, then that would give her 50. So if she can kill them, the demon first and the snake all in the same day, or if she gets 12 more points, she gets 46. Would fall 1 point short. So what she needs is she needs to beat the pilgrim. If she can beat the pilgrim, she can steal that point from him. Because the pilgrim is winning by a quick look. He gets first place. Those numbers swap. She would then take that point. So sorting in and out of that clearing is only valuable to her if she can beat him. She can sort of barely beat him. The other thing she could do is just move into here and maybe help to tag these goblins because those goblins, now the goblins are rough too because they're only worth a point. And so if you kill 5 of them in one day, you get 15 points. If you kill, say, only 4 of them in a single day, you get points only. And then you're not, and then she's gonna, let's say she kills 4 in one day because that's a pretty lucky draw there. And then she kills one the next day or whatever. You're talking 12 points. She doesn't get it. If she kills 4 in one day and 2 in the next day, then she gets it, I think, because she would have 13 more points. And that would give her 47. She would tie. So she would get a half a point, steal a half point off of. So, man, I mean, the wolves are a better bet in the sense that if you kill a wolf, and if the pilgrim could run from them, I think he'd be doing that. He can't run from them, whereas she can. If he could run from these guys, he could sneak in, kill a wolf. That scores you a VP. I think the woods girl maybe. I think okay. So I think her plan is so she okay. All right. Hold on. Let's start with the magician. The magician is going to. He has to. So think about it. Even I just don't have to cast remedy. Even now, he has to rest. He's got a spell X and spell to get his purple back. I mean, whatever. So I think and then rest again. So we're just gonna rest twice. That'll get us all our stuff. We spell X and spell, and then we got the plan. And then the plan is to figure out where the hell we're going here. Real. I think that snake can't kill the stupid thing, which sort of sucks. I think maybe he flies up. I was thinking maybe he flies up here and or his locate the shrine. Um, and he has snake charmer, so he can get the snake. It's a VP just to encounter this snake. Now the problem is he has nothing he can do against the demon. So that's the main issue I think gonna have. So we'll worry about tomorrow, but that's him. So I think she sorties out one more day. She moves, hides, rests, moves back to the shrine. And so she can score some points. Then, if she scores at all, she's going to immediately head back down and take these wolves. And maybe she can kill multiple wolves, and scoring her more notoriety, but more to the point, she's also going to get a card up. So I think that's her gig. The pilgrim goes 1, 2, 3, 4, so he can get out of dodge. I think it's move, 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 rest. Done. So he'll get his magic. So that's that. And for our final trick here, so he's got two possible things to do, but I don't necessarily know that it matters much. he he can loot the horde all day, but I don't know that that since anything he can get out of the horde, the statue. I really wish he had spider slay, not giant slay. He might need a spider. Certainly not. I do think we'll play it a little bit safe. We will hide once. We will move and move through the cave. So that's going to get him to 4. Done. So I think everybody has day 23 in the bag. So let's finish this. 2, so we get some serpents, we get some demons. That's that's a thing. Um Zerker is first. He is gonna hide first thing and goes to here. So is he hidden? Indeed hidden. Serpents and demons, none there. Done. Woods Girl is next, so she backs out. She's gonna hide. She gets to do that on one die because she's in a quote unquote. She fails. That sucks a bit, frankly, and she pops right back on in. Um, that's not her. That's not her best look. Let's see. This I think she's gonna get this. I think she is gonna get. Um, she's going to get it, but it's gonna be in Slither, so it goes there. And there you go. She has to deal with that, and she might just have to run out. I don't know that she can. I don't know if she's super confident fighting that. No. Pilgrim is going to move 3 times. 1, 2, 3. He's going to take a rest and pull back his mount. It's going to take him 2 phases to do that. Um, so there you go. His turn. That's literally all we got. She's got to run, so she's going to run and back out to there. Really in between. Oops, that's really hard to end there. And the problem that she's having right now is that's another fatigue. So she goes there. She is now sort of fatiguey and not in the position. So let's hide, rest, rest. First thing we gotta do is move. I'm sorry, move L1, hide, rest, and maybe rest just to get back a tiny bit. That's her next day. I don't think we got anything else. I think we are done for the day, right? So we got everybody moved. Yep, that's it. That's all we got. So oh wait, we didn't do our magicians? Why that's even. Did we not do the magician? We did the pilgrim, we did her. Magician did not get to rest his stuff, right? So he's gonna rest his 2 chits like this, and he's gonna pop this one back over. He can pop this whenever he wants and become a bird. Yay. Um that makes his plan a little better, and I'll tell you why. Because he could at least charm this guy. That would be cool. And I don't know. I think okay. This I don't. Oh, he can become okay. So what happens is if it's M or H, he can get a follower. Um, if not, he can essentially charm the snake, become unhidden, or the VP and get the prowess for the kill. So he can get a VP no matter what, but he's not getting the tremendous snake. I was like, "Ooh, that could be sort of sexy because he can tremendous snake and just walk that guy into here and maybe take out those 2 because no one, because this guy's not doing tremendous damage, and this guy on the flip side, I think the serpent wins if it comes down to 2 flipped. Now the problem is the winged demon I think generally wins that combat. So okay. But if we sparrow in, then theoretically we could hopefully land here-ish and snake charm the single snake and get one. So, So, maybe. The only thing I would probably consider doing, and we didn't do it because so we really screwed that up a bit. So if we fly into here, yeah, so I think what we're gonna do, let's just do this. We're gonna hide and we're gonna fly and fly and fly again into the ledges. Done. And we will live with that weirdness. He has to move to we're writing what, 24? Yeah, so his 24 is gonna be that. Woods Girl has it for 20. He does not have a move for 24, so let's get the pilgrim going here. I say it's bones. Are we in danger with bones? Are they? Well, we could be. Now they're medium, and he can smack one pretty good. So that is a good fight for him, really, comparatively. So let's do let's do that. Let's actually spell X and spell. We'll actually make some white magic. We'll go 1, 2, spell X and spell. If these two guys come in here, then we can run out if we need to, and we'll just figure that out the next day. Berserk heading for the statue. So we're gonna hide, take our extra move to the statue. We're gonna do a search, and we are done. So I think that's 24 for everybody. Yeah, we are almost ready to almost getting this. We're almost done here. We're getting done. Serpents and demons again. So gonna this is gonna say it's gonna matter between who's what. So we're gonna hide. Pop purple. Hide first. Yes. Pop purple. Fly, fly, fly. Done. And then we have to land. 2. So we land in ledges 2. That stinks a bit. And because serpents are prowling and demons, we literally get the whole shebang just up right on top of us. We're hidden, so that's cool. Um, that's sort of what we got. So, not ideal, let's say. That's a shit place to land because we can't get to the shrine. Um, can't really pop the snake charmer because if we do, um, the only thing we can really do is kill the T serpent there. I don't know that we have to be unhidden to do it. Maybe we maybe we take the maybe we just charm the damn mini snake. He's gonna die. Yeah, so it doesn't actually say that we need to become unhidden, so we can take it as a companion. We can't kill it without becoming unhidden. So we'll score snake charm on the magician. So we get Snake Charm. One more card. That little snake. I mean, I suppose we could dice it out. Oh, we might as well dice this out in a weird way just because you never flip a no in Magic Realm and it might sort of go all wonky. Tell him like, yeah, let me go. I want to see. Maybe there's a game of Mage. I don't know. It's like, what are we doing? So from our hiding place in the rocks, we, in bird form too, because magician is nothing if not an expert. Off. So he flitters around the snake's head, unnoticed by the demon and the serpent who are lazily. And then our serpent goes nuts. Oops, come on. What the? Okay. Our serpent goes nuts and pretty much draws all our boys into here. Now, can't kill any of them. It really just comes down to does he die in the 2 rounds? So, because he can only do heavy damage. So, so let's actually just we'll put everybody here. We'll put him on his fastest move, 3, and we will see what's what. So and they're all on his sheet. So roll this 6. He goes down here, and he goes up here, and no one flips. So he hits but doesn't kill him. He hits but can't do jack. And nobody flips. So another hit will kill the snake. So let's put them, whatever configuration. Let's do this again. Snake is grabbed. It's a 3. So 3 means these 2 flip like this. And he will not hit him. Well, first thing, he goes. So he freaking Power of the Pits. Because why the hell not? He's like, you die. And nukes everything. Let's see what the roll is. It is a 3. Terror. Each character in the clearing must wound all his medium strength, move, and fight shits. All light, medium monsters, natives, and horses in the clearing are killed. Well, that is nobody. Oh my god, am I? Does terror? I'm not. That's the worst possible thing. It is because targets each character, and this is all unhidden characters. So we have to wound all light and medium strength, move, and fight shit. So we wound everything but we wound everything. Wow. And now he flips. Oh my god. So I mean, it doesn't matter. We're playing him on his side, so he's never going to. So now they can't auto hit him, but at some point, yeah, this snake's gonna. So the snake eats it, so he is done. So we do get a victory point. That's that. He's in the Deadpool. These guys returned being flipped over. On us, and we are grievously injured, eating our intestines out. It is the worst. So man, that sucked beyond everything else that could have. I don't know why we actually did that fight right now, but we did because really strangely anxious for it, so we did it. Let's get the rest of the day here, though. So the Berserk is going to hide, move to the statue, and take a search. He does not hide. He does get there. Rolls one, but that's neither here nor there. Lucky charm, 4 or 1. He doesn't find it. But he does get this passage, I think. So that's something. He's not peering, he is locating. So he does have passages. So he finds the passage in the cave. He finds 2 to 3. Caves 2 to 3. He is done. And does anything come and attack him? Serpents and demons. Pilgrim goes 1 2, I believe. Yep, makes the big move. He flips that over to white. He is done. And then the Woods Girl, she moves out, hides. Oh, well, here's the funny thing. That fight never occurs, strangely enough. Like, we totally jumped the gun on that. So I apologize. That is a horrible, horrible mistake. Um, well, no, it does occur because dumbass. There you go. So it does occur because what he's going to do is he pops the snake charm. When he pops the snake charm, he's gonna that thing's gonna come. It's unhidden and it's his buddy, so everything's blocked. So that is what happens. She moves here and she's going to rest 2 times. She's gonna hide there just in case. But these guys are no longer prowling; they are blocked. And she rests 2 times, and she's gonna get some stuff back. I want to take 2 moves back. Done and done. And she's done, and nothing appears. And that is the day. The magician has a bad time. But scores. And we are done with day. Now the pilgrim. Now, if we're trying to get to the guardhouse, first thing is first. Because we could enchant these 3 tiles. The funny part is we can do enchanter. It's just going to take us a day in each tile, pretty much. So a day, move into here. So day on day 2, I think we'd be able to do this one. On day 3, would we be able to do this one? And then we would head up into deep woods and then do it to get the last scholar. And that gives us enchanter and that gives us lost scholar. And that's about as much as we can do. But if we do the pill, then we would be spell X and spelling. We would burn our ritual, not our magic. Then we would move and then we would rest. We would move into the next tile. So that would be Maplewood. So we would move into Maplewood. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to get this done and try to score the last couple points here. So that's his day 25. Well, her day has just opened up a little bit because she's no longer has 1,000 things going on in this space. So I think she's just going to run into 6. She's going to move, high pass 6, done. Next, our pilgrim buddy, we have a move for him. What's the magician going to do? Crap. The funny part is he cannot move here because it costs 2 to get there. So he is in little bits of trouble. I suppose he could have run out of the clearing at the end of that fight. So that's what he will end up doing, running out of the clearing. And does get a card, strangely enough. He gets Thief and Phase Hidden with friendly or enemy natives. And he can steal an item from them. So the first thing he has to do is move into 5. So that's the first thing he's got to do. Man, nothing good's coming. That all worked out poorly for him. Uh, I don't want the bats, crying out loud. Don't want although it barely matters because the bats will kill you just as good as these guys will kill you. So I think what we need to do is we're going to we move twice, hide and rest because that gives us a little bit. She's got to move. He's got to move. Zerker's the last one with no move. Zerker's going to search 2 times, hoping that his guys will get him through. So that's it. It is day 25. We're quickly finishing. Well, not quickly. Quick about this. 6 bats. So good. That's pretty safe. Woods Girl is first. Boom, boom, and boom. Woods Girl, she's booking it straight in. Done. And nothing appears because it's bats. She is done. He goes here. I think he hides. And he does. And then he rests. And he's got to get at least his move back. That he wants to get. I'll tell you what, he has to get this back. That's pretty much all he can do today. So he's hidden potentially, and nothing's going to attack him on Bat Day. So ain't no bats left. A little bit of a formality, but he is indeed flipped to done. The Pilgrim. What's a Pilgrim? Pilgrim. He enchants a tile, so that fatigues that. And he's going to flip it, and then he's going to move. And he's going to continue his trek to there. And rest the chit again, because he can sort of burn through that pretty easy. And his enchanter requires 3 of these done one of them. So he's got 1 so far. I think we're going to be able to cheese that each time. He's just going to pop, pop, pop. Get 3, and then the last day literally run into the guard to turn in $1. So he'll theoretically score 2 points. Now, he does need to flip this. It's not going to pop anything. Small campfire. Well, hold on. Strangely enough, that could pop something. Because it is the small campfire. He is in 5. But it's bats, so no one appeared. Done. Zerker searches 2 times on 1 die. Looking for a 1, looking for a 4. 6 is not going to cut it. But a 1 will, so he finds the statue. So that's a winner. So he finds the statue. He's going to mark it. Plus locate statue. That's going to give him a point. He has found the statue. Where is find? That's a winner for him, and he draws a card at the end. Soldier remains. Not even gonna. It doesn't matter at this jump. The statue located, and now it's simply a matter of eating a giant. No, I mean there's almost nothing to go on there. So I think he is done. He's done there. We had a couple points scored so far this week. Um, I think so. Okay, so we got our mage. Our mage he's hurt. They did not do him justice there at all. Um, Funny because now he'd rather walk the wood. That's the shitty part. If he flies, he has to random roll again. So none of that gets any better for him. Ugh, none of that gets better. I'm gonna give him. I mean, he's gonna hide rest, spell X, and spell, and sort of the most part, he's mostly. I think he's the Woods girl still has something to run for here. So she's gonna take the run, right? So that's a day. That's a day, and then that's a day. So in 3 days, so 1, 2, 3. Man, I suppose on her last day, you could get to the damn wolves. So day one, she's got to run to the ruins. Move to the ruins. She is done. The pilgrim has to sort of repeat his move a little bit. So the pilgrim is going to do exactly this. Spell X, spell, that fatigues. He moves into the next woods and then rests, and theoretically gets enchanting 2 of. Uh, Statues crap for treasure, so I think how many days to get back? Well, it's gonna so can he go if he goes 1 day, 2 days, right? 1 so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 trade. So he can loot 1 day, and then his last 2 days maybe sell some crap, right? So, might as well do that. Search, extra move, day 26, day 26, 26, and 20, just in case there's something there to be had. Um, it is day 26. Quick roll on the charty roll thing. Oh, it's goblins. It's actually that's ugly potentially. So that's sort of funny. Um, now we got the berserker going. The berserker is going to search twice. That's he's looting. He gets a 4. There's only 3 treasures in this damn thing. That's bad. He gets a 4 again, and then he moves out. And then all hell breaks loose because, well, maybe not. Patter? Does Patter give us goblins? It does. So he gets the spear goblins here, right there. So done. Our magician hides. He's gonna get a move back. He's gonna flip that so he can turn into a bird. He's done. And then the question is, I don't think any Howl M or anything like that. I don't think that actually matters. He is done. That Pilgrim enchants, flips that tile. Gonna walk up to here, so that's fatigued. And then he's going to rest it back. Boom, like that. I think he is done for the day. Then the Woods girl is making the beeline. And the problem that she's going to run into when she makes the beeline is that these guys appear, and she also draws, you guessed it, she draws the sorties too. So she draws that whole crew. And that's everyone's day. Obviously, the Woods girl's not going to fight that. She's going to run it. The problem with her running it is she has to play this to run it. That's going to fatigue a chit again. And so, ugh, okay. I think they've stopped her. Effectively, those goblins have stopped her from uh, getting to the woods because she's going to have to run back into the cave. That's going to take a day because she can't run back in unhidden. And she's going to have to hide, come out into the goblin space. She can take care of the goblins and maybe score her notoriety, but that's that killed her getting these wolves. These wolves are going to sort of end safely, if that makes any sense. I think we are going to cancel the magician. Magician sleeps. He's done. I would say he flies off the board. Yay! So he's out. He retires. Let's just retire him for now. The Woods girl has to run back into. She's got to get out into the high pass. She has to hide, I suppose, and be done. The pilgrim going to spell X, going to spell. He's going to move. Um. Oh, we do have to draw this. So it was the large camp. So there you go. The large campfire on a 3 draws the patrol who's not home. So if he spell X's and spells this, he can move, but it's safer to just hide and move pretty much. 5. I think that's what he's gonna do. So he's gonna hide, move, 5. He's done. The berserk is going to make a run for the horde. Didn't get anything here. I think he's gonna hide, move, extra move, done, and just get out of dodge. I mean, last day is coming quick. So we got day 27s for all our folks. Not a lot of folks doing a ton of stuff, but let's see what the roll is anyway and finish this bad boy up. 5. So we're getting spiders and imps again. Magician, so that he's going to doze today. The pilgrim is going to flip that. Move there. This is fatigued. He is potentially hidden. Maybe he is not hidden. Does anyone show up at the campfire? Yes, they do. That's weirdly fascinating. Because that could suck for us. Large campfire. It's the bash car and the car friendly. So That's funny, and not funny, haha. That is funny in the he might be able to outrun these. I have to look at all these goddamn ponies is the problem because the Bashkar have to play their horses on the encounter step. I think they nope M4. He cannot outrun these guys. So hopefully he will not draw their ire of the raiders here. So let's see what that happens later in a minute. Woods Girl's going to go to the cave, and then she's going to hide out in the cave there. She succeeds, and nothing appears there. The Berserk is going to. He hides, moves. He does hide. That's good. What happens is all the frickin' spiders appear. So I think there's a Hatter, which is going to pop. The Cairns is going to pop. The statue's going to pop. And he's getting out of dodge. The Pilgrim does score before he dies. Gonna get Enchanter 3 of 3, and we have point for him. And we got a roll on the unfriendly table with our guy here. That's unfriendly. So on a roll of anything, we're going to possibly lose some notoriety or get blocked for insult. So we have to take the -5. We take a -5 down to 42 points. That is humorous that's an issue. I don't think anybody else has a fight. And then what we got to do here is, well, we're not worried about him. He's going to sleep. The Woods Girl is going to hide and go into the goblins. The Pilgrim is going to move and into the guard. And he's going to score Lost Scholar. And so he does score a point there. So he's going to pop and get done there. And the Berserker is going to probably and move to the inn. And then maybe he's going to use an extra move. And then he might execute a trade fake. Sell his extras for 19 more bucks and secure the goal. Get just the last monster roll. This is day 28. It is 2 serpents and demons, so everything actually, strangely enough, board. I think it's gonna does come off the board. Serpents and demons are good to go. Zerker moves up there. Anything up here at the nope. I think he will trade. That's going to give him final, so he's going to get plus 19 gold. These two things away. And with 58 bucks. Pilgrim makes the move up there. He turns in Lost Scholar. He is done. Woods Girl's really the one we have to deal with. She is going to hide. Does. And she's going to go there. She is going to actually have demon pops, by the way. Doesn't do anything, but does pop. She has a fight with 12 goblins. So, That is pretty much all we have left. She cannot fatigue any. Well, she can fatigue once if she wants to. She is going to do that. You'll fatigue at one point in time. Fatigue this. Um, so she's gonna kill. So first guy here, she rolls. I think she can get up to a 4. Up to a 4 wins the battle. So same deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't kill it. Does she go unhidden? No, she does not go unhidden. She'll fatigue her last ability thing there. 1 to 4. He does kill this guy, so he is dead. Got 1. Next guy up. 1 to 4. Dead. Next guy up. 1 to 4. Dead. Next guy. 6. Nope. Oh. Get to roll hidden. So hold on. There's a hidden after the sword goblin. Yep. And a hidden after that guy. Yes. So we're good. He's not dead. Is she still hidden? Is. This is round 1 of nothing happening. He's dead on the second round. Next guy. Is she hidden? Hold on. Hidden. Nope. Okay. I mean, yes. So next guy dead. He is hidden. Yes. Dead. Yes. Hidden. Yes. Wow, she is rolling lucky. Dead. Yep. Hidden. Remember, she's now in a. Oh crap. Ugh. Okay. Let me redo this. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. She's in a ruins tile. So she's in the ruins tile. So her hidden isn't really. She doesn't get to roll 1 die. She has to roll 2 die. So that's a mistake. I saw green, and I'm good. Let's redo this. Same thing, same chance. 1 to 4. Great chance of kill. So she does. But does she remain hidden? Yes. Does she kill the second guy? Yes. Hidden, yes or no? Yes. Does she kill the third dude? Yes. She retain her hidden status? No. So that's that. She kills 3 dudes. She gets a total of 6 more notoriety. That's where the game is going to end. So let's count up the score. First, for the magician did indeed score one more card, and he does win. So his total ends up being 6. It's not terrible. He could have done better. That is my fault. I started with a bad plan, and that's where it ended me. So he is done. 6 points. The Woods Girl, so she scores 8 points in cards. She does not. Man, if she could have killed 1 more goblin, she actually takes that prowess away. You can see scores off moment. As you can see, he ended up with 42 because of his insult the last day, and she ended up with 40. So she steals 1 more, and that's 4 more points. She gets 44. She steals the point. She does not. Does she get the gold at least? I think she does. So 58 to 27 is sort of how that ends up. So, I don't think she's done. I don't think she got nothing else. Those goblins ultimately were meaningless because she came up 1 short. She did score 8 points, 1 and then 1 prowess, 1 gold, 10 points. That's her final score is 10. So I think she still wins, but let's at least check. So the Pilgrim gets 5 points from cards. And cannot score gold. He can score great treasures. He can score prowess. And I think all his scores are same. So that's 7, 8 points. So he come up 2 points short. Because he just didn't have anything else going for. And yeah, there was no other way to sort of manage it. You don't want to sell this, so he is done with 8. The Berserker scores 3 points and wins gold and wins great treasures. And does not get any prowess, so he only is going to 7. That's our final score: 10 to 8 to 7 to 6. Not super far. It wasn't a total blowout. I will say though that there was no point in time after at the end of the so I mean it was interesting because the end of the first day I'm like, what's going to wins by a bazillion points. By the end of the second week, I was like, wow, this is super close all of a sudden. It was like 8 to 6 to 6. I think though by the end of the third week, there was really no question. I think Woods Girl clocked in at 10 points, and no one was in a good position last to catch her. It's 10 to 6 to 5. And for anyone to make up that ground, and she scored it all on cards. So you weren't taking any of those points away from her. The only point you could take was the gold, the prowess and the gold. Well, I suppose the pilgrim could have taken the gold point, maybe, but he was not in a position. The berserker, maybe he goes on a killing spree. Not sure. So I think if the berserker would have, so the Woods Girl wins them. She is in the hall of not shame, whatever we want to say there, along with who won there, swordsman and I have to go look up who won each game. Look who won the first. So yeah, I mean, if the berserker could have, he got stuck in the cave, didn't fight anything in there. Um, couldn't score Giant Slayer. So it was bad last week. There was no good last week for those guys of scoring, getting the 4 point gap closed. That's it. It was sort of to see how that one played out in the end. And I don't think anybody really did bad. The magician did pretty. And not my fault with that strategy. I will not do it. Again, I'll have to think. Maybe there's another way. I don't know. So that's it. I'll talk to you all later. Hope to have this posted here. Goodbye, everybody.